5 ways to tell if he's pretending to love you but really doesn't. Alright, let's talk about something that way too many women waste years of their lives on. Men who pretend to love them but don't actually really love them at all. I know, brutal, it's a very brutal way to start, but if you ever felt like something was off in your relationship, like you're giving your all but getting scraps in return, stick with me because this might just save you from wasting another second on the wrong guy. And let me be clear, this isn't about those obvious bad guys, not the ones who openly cheat, disappear for days, or treat you like garbage. No, I'm talking about the ones who seem great, the ones who say all the right things, who act interested until you take a much closer look. Because if you know what to really look out for, you can spot the difference between a man who truly loves you and a man who's just keeping you around for his convenience. So let's get into this. Point number 1, he mirrors your energy, but only when he feels like it. Have you ever noticed how some days he's into you, he's texting first, calling, making plans, and then suddenly nothing. It's like a switch flips. He goes from engaged to indefinite overnight. This is a classic sign of a man who isn't actually in love. He's just managing your perception of him. When he senses you're pulling away, he turns on the charm to reel you back into his life. But when he knows you're invested again, he relaxes, disappears, or puts in the bare minimum. Love isn't a light switch. A man who truly loves you doesn't turn it on and off based on his mood or how much effort he feels like he wants to give that day. Consistency is absolutely everything, trust me. Point number 2, he says what you want to hear, but nothing really adds up. I love you, you're everything to me, I can't imagine my life without you. Those are beautiful words, right? But what's behind them? Because a man who's pretending to love you will say all of the right things, while his actions tell a completely different story. Does he follow through on his promises? Does he make real sacrifices for you? Does he show up when it actually matters, not just when it's easy for him? Love isn't in the words, it's in the proof behind them. If his words and actions don't match, believe his actions, not his words, every single time. Point number 3, he keeps you close, but not too close. This is a tricky one because it doesn't always look bad on the surface. Maybe he spends time with you, texts you regularly, even introduces to his friends, but something still feels like it's not quite right. Maybe he avoids deep conversations about the future, or he's weirdly vague about commitment, or there's always some excuse why he's not quite ready to take the next step. Men who are pretending to love you want you there, but not too there. They give you just enough to keep you hopeful, but not enough to truly invest. Real love doesn't feel like walking on eggshells, waiting for someone to finally let you in. If you're always in a limbo, he's keeping you around, but building a life with you, not necessarily. If you're tired of repeating the same patterns in love, chasing emotionally unavailable men, getting stuck in these hot and cold type dynamics, and wondering if it's ever going to be your turn, then I want to tell you something really important. You're not broken. You're just out of alignment. And once you understand why these patterns keep showing up, everything changes. And that's exactly what I cover in my Relationship Blueprint framework. It's a free training where I'll walk you through the 5 pillars that have helped hundreds of women go from heartbreak and confusion to feeling confident, chosen, and deeply loved. So if you're ready to step into that version of yourself, just click the link in the description below and watch the free training right now. This might just be the moment your love story begins to shift forever. And now, let's get back to the video. Point number 4, he makes you feel very special, but you're not the only one that seems to be special. Now let me be a little bit blunt here. If he's too smooth, too charming, and too good at making you feel like you're the only woman in the world, you might not be the only woman in his world, because men who truly love you aren't playing a role. They're not saying the same sweet things to 3 other women in their DMs. They're not keeping their options open while testing you being their soulmate. Love isn't about flattery, it's about commitment. If he treats you like a performance, like something he turns on and off, it's not real. Let's come to point number 4. Your gut, your most important intuition is telling you something is off. Listen, if you take nothing else from this video, Just trust your gut. That's the most important piece. You know when something is wrong. That intuition tells you something is wrong. You know when a man's energy isn't matching his words. When his attention feels like a reward instead of a given. When you feel like you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Your intuition isn't paranoid. It's protecting you. And if deep down you feel like this man isn't truly in love with you, he probably isn't. Look, I know this wasn't the fluffiest, happiest love story, but it's a real one. And I'd rather you hear the truth now than wasting another year on a man who's just pretending. Because here's the thing, the right man, he won't leave you guessing. He won't give you just a little bit here and there, call you, he's loving you, but then his actions don't really meet his words. Love is clear, it's consistent. It's something you feel in your bones, not something you have to convince yourself of. So if this video hit home, if you saw yourself in any of this, don't ignore it and don't settle. The right man is out there. But first, you have to make space for him. And if you're ready to stop wasting time on the wrong guys and start attracting the love you really truly know you deserve and you want, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments what was your biggest aha moment from this video. And then I'll see you in the next one.